guys, I'm Eric. You're watching Notes and Nerds, and we're going to be talking about those Walmart exclusive Colonial Marines versus Aliens figures all again. Hey guys, so we're back and we're going to be doing part 2 essentially of the Colonial Marines versus Aliens figures that are exclusive to Walmart. So on the floor around me is a set of new boxes of toys. I'm missing just one and I will have to get that one another time. The store didn't have it when I was there. But I do have all the important ones. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to save the best for last. Let's go ahead and open up this $10 piece right here. This one has another xenomorph, but it's a runner. It's kind of like modeled after the dog alien from Alien 3. And of course it's got a traditional Space Marine styling there, but it looks more like the spacesuit that was used in the very first Alien film when we were introduced to the xenomorph at the beginning. So let's go ahead and open it up. And yes, this time I was smart. I've got a knife. So, yes, if you guys want to check out the previous episode, I'm going to try to have that linked over on one of these corners. I don't remember which side I'm looking at here. I believe it's here. Maybe here. Definitely not here. All right. Gotta get that out of the way. Ooh, yeah, also this guy comes with the motorcycle thing. That's kind of cool. So let's go ahead and pop all these stinky little rubber tie things just so we can actually pull him out. Yes, remember folks, do not take a knife and do it towards your face, just in case, you don't want to cut yourself. Because that would be bad. Like that. Ow. No, that was not planned. I'm not bleeding, by the way. I was a Marine at one time, so we're used to doing dumb things and coming away unscathed. Gosh darn it. Yeah, they do not want you to get these guys out easily, so... Son of a crap. He's out. That's out. Now we do the alien. The cat is being annoying. Gotta love it. Alright. Finally, we've got everything out. So, let's go ahead. I like putting these boxes back together. Don't know why, really. But I do. Toss that down there. Alright, so here we got the motorcycle. And, I mean, it's cool. Kind of cheesy. Weyland-Yutani graphics are on the side here. It's got some really thick boy wheels on it, so you can actually have it stand up on its own. I do have to say I leave the rubber band. I left it on him. I'm going to leave it on him to hold his gun, simply because it does make life easier. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, I complained about the lack of mobility in this Marine, but this guy, it's like somewhere along the lines as they're producing these toys, they went like, hey, Joe, we should totally up the ante on the production quality of these figures when we do the next run. And Bob was like, yeah, we should totally do that. So here we go. More mobility, more flexibility. I mean, this guy's got a ton of articulation in comparison to the 5 on the other Marine. So now we have a guy who looks like he's actually going to be able to ride the motorcycle. Sort of. His legs do not spread apart, they just go up and down, so there's no hip joint. But there's that. And the alien is actually pretty cool. But here's the kicker. We lost some mobility because of the design of the alien being a runner style. We got a little more flexibility in the tail, but not much. We have a nice articulation to the head, so you can position it in a few other places. It feels like a ball joint. The wrists have a small, moderate amount of movement, but not a whole lot, as obviously he's intended, or it is intended to be posed like that. So let's go ahead and put that right there. Moving on! Look what I got. The Armored Transport Vehicle, the APC. So this is really cool. The figurine is back to the super, hey, we don't need a posable figure in that one, and almost identical to this guy. So kind of lame. Lack of, stuff on him. So let's go ahead and get this guy open. And go from there. I could just grab hold of it. Oh, come on. Do not rip. Try not to rip my box, but the box just doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. There are no Marines. There are no aliens included in this figure set. It's just the real seller here is the really cool vehicle. Oh, crap. Screwdriver. I need a screwdriver because it's literally screwed into place. Let me go ahead and get this Marine out. So let me talk about the Marine first, then we're going to go ahead and deal with the issue at hand regarding that. So yeah, his hand is in a weird position, just like the other guy. Same mold, really, just mild differences in what's going on with the body texture. So let's go ahead and put him right here, as lame as he is. We're going to quickly get that screwdriver through the magic of editing. Editing. Wasn't that a neat trick? And it's kind of screwy when they do this, but we got it all situated now. There, and boom! Here is the APC. Now the plastic is kind of reminiscent of the plastic I remember growing up with as a kid. A lot of these figures feel this way, and I don't want to say it's bad, but it's not great either. Now we just got to figure out how to open up the vehicle, because it's supposed to open. Supposed to open. It's supposed to open. But it doesn't want to open because, the hell with me. So yeah, like I said, it is supposed to open. You're supposed to be able to put a figure inside of it. All the wheels are independently moving of one another. I do like it. It looks accurate enough. It's got the USCM Sulaco labeling on there, an anti-alien little logo right here, all kinds of cool little stuff. The door looks like it slides open, but it is not going to do that. It is actually solid build. It is part of the construction. But this top portion here is definitely supposed to pop open. And I will try to get that to happen either right now or later. Probably later. Oh, there we go. Boom. So we're supposed to be able to pop this guy down on in there to drive. Well, he fits. And you can still kind of shut it. I'm not going to actually fully shut it. But there, oh, this is kind of cool. There's even a compartment space right here, another seat with a display and a console on the side here. So this way you can have multiple characters in there. So this way it has the whole action play set feel to it. So boom, we're going to put him right there. And we're going to move on. This is a cool piece. Boom. Yes, the power loader with the Colonial Marine, who's got a hammer type device. So, and it's got a green alien that is similar in design to this guy. So let's go ahead and get this one opened. Ow. Paper cut! I like the construction of the paper, the cardboard on these. It's not too heavy, but it's just right, if you will. Alright, I've got a pair of scissors right here. We're going to use these. So let's see here. Alright, so like I said, it's really the same one as the blue. This is the same as the blue one right there. I stabbed myself with a knife and I poked myself with no blood. However, as I'm opening up the freaking box, what do? I actually cut myself and I have a little blood on my wrist. That's just my life. So yeah, like I said, this guy is really just like the blue one. The tail just has the side-to-side swivel, that's it. Knee joints are typical, just a simple bend to the knee, ankle on a ball, same with the wrist. There is a nice hip joint ball. So really pretty cool, just different colored green in comparison to our other alien over here. Go ahead and get him posed up real quick for us. This Marine is kind of typical. He doesn't have the helmet, but again, it's got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of articulation. Whoopity-doo-dah-day. So let's go on ahead and get out the power loader. Now keep in mind I did say power loader, it's not power armor, as it was used for actually loading equipment in the movie. The only reason why it had an action sequence is because the ending, when Ripley needed to battle the alien queen. Other than that, it's never been an actual vehicle of sorts for the actual fighting aliens. This one's held in place again by more screws. Those are out. Oops, dropping pieces everywhere. We are stuck on something here. Oh, I see what's going on here. A hidden screw set. we go. Right back here, when you open it up, there is going to be this little box back here. It's kind of cool, but we're taking it off. And one last rubber band, it looks like. All right, so this is cool. This is a mounted gun for our figure, and it's on a socketed ball joint that you could snap into place, kind of, sort of. It's not the greatest, but let's go ahead and get that back on there. Boom. Let's go ahead and get our Marine loaded. Okay, now this is kind of awkward. His legs have to somehow fit inside without breaking this, because the plastic on this is, again, kind of a trend here, folks. Kind of cheap feeling. Let's go ahead and lower his arms. Feels like he should be a little bit lower. Let's see if I can maneuver him in a little bit better. There we go. All right, his weapon, I'm going to take this one off. And I'm going to put it in his other hand, just because of the positioning of the other hand. And I'll show you what it looks like. So yeah, once you get that weapon situated properly, in a better position, everything kind of just falls into place. Here we go. And what's cool is without the figure in there, the legs are kind of wobbly. They're not very sturdy, but again, once you get the figure in there, changes the dynamic. It feels way more stable. Get the arms position in a certain position as well, and it just kind of helps hold everything into place. So boom, there we go. Pretty cool. He's got this little faux saw blade right here, so it gives him something. He's got the pinchers, which, yes, they do open for alien gripping action. Well, that looks like it's the end of it. But wait, there's more. The creme de la creme of this collection. The piece that everybody's going to want. The piece de resistance. The Queen. This character, this figure is massive. And the build quality is far better than that of the other figures. Let's go ahead, open up this package real quick. Pull Her Majesty from her quarters. Try not to slit my wrists. Hopefully I don't get demonetized for saying that. Sorry, YouTube. I did not mean it in that way. Okay. So, yep. Let's go ahead and start with the bottom here. I'm going to cut the tape off because what it looks like is more screw jobs. Pun greatly intended. I know, that was a screwy joke. What the heck is going on here? Okay, this is awkward. Little plastic platforms instead of screws. So, but they are what looks like, yeah, they're screwed on. into place. I'm going to put these off to the side because I have a feeling these might be used for her stability as a figure when loose anyway. So we'll keep these over here by the screw gun. Alright. Toss that down in there. So we don't need this, it looks like. Nope. Tail is the piece that I'm taking off right here, in theory. They actually got the plastic right here pretty well done, pretty stiff and solid. Alright, let's go ahead and get the rest of these clipped. Boom, alright. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the tail attached, which all it is just a nice little peg system here. Nice little peg system here. Oh boy. It is a tight fit. All right, we'll just, ooh, that's nice. I'll show you that in a second. But let's see if I can. Honestly, I think that's about as far as I want to get that in there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the legs. First off, let's take a look here at the feet. There is a ball socket here. Got to loosen it up just a tad bit. So this way we can get her positioned nicely. Looking at the tail, I think this is the direction we want it in. Yes, right there, just like so. Boom. There are no other joints except for the hip here, and that's just a simple swivel. Nothing special here. The fins are really soft, but they're flexible, so whatever, they don't really do much of anything. They're just there. Head does tilt back, and out comes the tongue. You can close her mouth. The middle hands here, there is a ball and swivel socket, ball and joint socket right here, so the arms can go side to side, up and down, and all around in circles. The wrists do not have anything going on. There is a, you can move the arms out like this, around, same with the elbows, but the actual hands are stiff. They're just one solid construction. So that is pretty much the limitations of her mobility. But I do like the action figure. One thing I don't like, oops, we got a piece of plastic up here still. This would have been for her mouth. So I do want to point that out, that when you buy this, the mouth is locked in an open position. I forgot I removed that because I wanted to test this before I actually took it out. When you do this with her, the mouth does not automatically open right away, but if you move it around a little bit, it does pop open, but just don't force it because you might break the tongue. My recommendation is open the mouth up before you do that. Double checking inside of it, there is no special mechanism to automatically do it, so it's not broken, it's just designed this way. Other than that, guys, looks like these pieces right here that I kept are not necessary. The character is really, really, really impressive. So let's see here. She does tower over her minions right here, her army of aliens. I do like the fact that there is that notion of army building going on here with these figures, but at the same time, it just feels like there could have been a whole lot more involved with their construction, with the quality of the figures. It's really a cool set of figures, don't get me wrong, but it's a worthy addition. She's 20 bucks. This set right here with the blue alien, the turret, and the marine with the motorcycle, and the green alien, those are $10. The APC and the loader, those were $15. Now, quite honestly, I would say the loader and the alien that it came with, which I believe was the green alien, I think those would have probably been better off as a $10 set, simply because this figure, this armor, if you will, this power armor, really doesn't offer a whole lot of new complexity to the toy set. The APC being a really cool vehicle with actual kind of a carrying case kind of aesthetic to it, I could see that being $15. The Alien Queen is definitely worth that whole $20 with the action feature, the posability, and her girth and sturdiness. So that is all but one missing set. The one set that I'm missing comes with an alien egg with the facehugger popping out of said egg. I don't remember what kind of marine it came with offhand, as they do not show the other sets on here. One thing I do have to point out to you folks, that is a bit upsetting, is on the back of the boxes it shows a USCM dog tag. And opening these up, I was the first one to open these, so it's not like somebody got into them and took anything. There is no dog tag. Honestly, I wish there was, because I would have loved to have the dog tag. But oh well, it is what it is. I do recommend these. For what problems are here, they're worth it. Great collectability, a lot of fun. They look great on shelves. Go for it, folks. So thank you for tuning in, and stay tuned for more here on Notes Nerds. Hey guys, if you want to help support Notes Nerds, please go to our Patreon at patreon.com/NotesNerds, where you can give a little to get a lot back. Tiers are only starting at just $1 full. If you also want to help support us by owning some of our personal merch, please go to shop.notesnerds.com, where you can purchase anything you like t-shirts, stickers, posters, totes, and a whole lot more. Don't forget to go to all of our social medias at YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, where you can subscribe, follow, like, all that good stuff to keep up with what we're doing. Also, go to our website at www.notesnerds.com, where you can check out our blog, you can check out our calendar for convention dates coming up, where we're going to be, what we're going to be doing, and all that good stuff. So, thank you, and tune in next time.